West Michigan lawmaker Roy Schmidt is celebrating a victory tonight after a jury found him not guilty of driving under the influence of medical marijuana. Schmidt was jailed 2 years ago on a marijuana conviction, but this time the outcome is much different. Schmidt tells 13 on Your Side's John Hogan what he hopes will come out of this year-long ordeal.
Well, former lawmaker Roy Schmidt was pulled over in Ada a year ago on Sunday. Now, he never disputed the fact that he had marijuana in his system. The question today was, did it substantially affect his ability to drive?
Not guilty of operating.
Schmidt says he is elated with the verdict.
I couldn't be happier. This has gone on for almost a year.
He was pulled over on East Fulton Street on his way back to Grand Rapids from his son's house.
According to the officers and according to the report, he was weaving and swerving and braking at inappropriate times, took a wide turn at one point, and then his field sobriety tests showed clues of impairment.
Kent County Assistant Prosecutor Michael Sheehan says a drug recognition expert concluded Schmidt was under the influence. Defense attorney Joshua Covert argued otherwise.
Their training doesn't necessarily allow them to tell the difference between whether or not somebody's impaired or under the influence. It's just simply that they have ingested that substance and it's had an effect on them.
Covert said Schmidt had trouble balancing during a roadside test because of a head injury earlier in the year. It also impacted the appearance of his eyes, but it had no impact on his ability to drive a car.
What they've attempted to show is that my client was driving inappropriately, I guess, weaving in his lane. They alleged that he had a wide turn.
Schmidt says he feels he was singled out because of who he is.
The jurors realized that people don't need to be pulled over and picked on because they, turned a little corner funny or did something bad. It's just wrong.
He had this message for law enforcement and prosecutors.
People in Michigan and Grand Rapids do not need to go through this court system for a whole year like I did, living in agony, going through hell when the jury came back in less than an hour and found me not guilty.
Schmidt says his acquittal here today is a victory for medical marijuana card holders such as himself. In Grand Rapids Township, John Hogan, 13 on Your Side.